two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Alabama's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. These two teams always seem to fight tooth and nail, and LSU pulled out a close one last season.
Yeah, the Tigers found a way down the stretch to make plays against the mighty Crimson Tide, get that winning streak going, build some momentum for this year.
And that was huge to their confidence, too, in terms of closing out the season. So if they could put it back-to-back in this one, just think what that would do for this program moving forward.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Right on the money. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The LSU Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And, Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-timer baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just Usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Let's talk about Alabama. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name. They're going to...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football. But what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Touchdown, Bama! Quick strike through the air for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Looking to throw its card. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. LSU right back to the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
He fires one deep down the right side.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, give on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking. Touchdown time. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Bobo. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Working that left side now. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 2nd down coming up. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And that one's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional ground.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Russell. Snagged in the middle, it's Scott. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running back searching for a hole. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. LSU quick to the line. Wants to go up top. Going over the top. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Hit as he throws. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Scott. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak.
There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Scanning the field is Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. LSU right back to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. What a terrible, terrible shank. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Going right to work up top. Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front, and they're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Carr. Got him downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Got his man in the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he makes the catch, but no. They'll say he's out of bounds. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52. They put on the heat and they blocked it.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your day, dog.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Makes the grab. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. It's first down from the 37-yard line. To the air, it's Russell. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Fires to the middle. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Alabama with a first down play to start us off here in the 4th. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the returner goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Carney.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass, it's Carr. And that's incomplete, a defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground, fourth down coming up. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here comes that Alabama offense. Pocket breaking down. Quick shovel pass. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Alabama needs just a few inches here on third down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown time. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Tide with the 1st and 10. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They stretched this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Now they'll run it to the right here. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the catch at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
These kind of QBs put a lot of pressure on defense. You think about it, it's so easy to roll him out to the left, a little bootleg action. Does he run it? Does he throw it? I got to cover the pass. I can't just give up the deep ball, and then he chews up a bunch of yards really quickly. So hard on defenses.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man by himself. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Makes the grab. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat